Crypto guy covering Tesla. I look at stocks a lot because Bitcoin moves. Honestly, if Tesla ever had an independent 10-day up, right, Bitcoin would go up off of that as well. I've seen it happen with an Amazon candle. It was an 18% candle when market closed around, it was 4:30 or 5:30 that day. The next 1 second, Amazon went up 18% and Bitcoin went right up. So I follow stocks pretty heavily. So especially the big ones. So let's go ahead and go to Tesla and let's have a crypto guy take a fresh look at it. Here we go. I'm going to start with the week. And I'm going to get some perspective here. This is 2011. So this is all of price history. 2011, current. Wow. 29,000%. That's ridiculous. That's like a freaking altcoin, man. Even though an altcoin would do this in 3 months, and many did in early 2021. This took like a decade, but still, that's pretty crazy. Now let's go to the weekly 10 and the weekly 21. I'm going to take off price. So when these cross, it a lot of times sticks its landing. So that cross actually historically doesn't mean a lot for it. So that's not going to be extremely useful. However, I want to see where price is relative to those. Let me go to like the 4-hour chart and keep those weekly EMAs on. All right, immediate price action. I think it's going to try lower. I think it needs to hit this box first before it has a chance to take out this high here, back from late September. I don't think that high even has a chance of being taken out until this box right here is hit. And if you want to see this visually a little bit differently here, let's go to here. Take off price. Yeah, you have the rainbow or ribbons crossing down, and they're crossing below the gray line or the wall or the dam. So this is immediate pressure down for sure. Let's look at the daily ribbons, fresh cross. 1 hour. What's price doing in the 1 hour? Oh yeah, it's gonna hit 188 or lower, 188 or 168. You have a pretty serious bounce off there, but I think I think it's destined to hit that first. That's my first layer of analysis. Let me take a look at this bad boy on the daily chart to see. So this is where, if any traditional people are watching me do it, this is the part you'll like. So what I'm doing is my thing, and you're not really going to see anybody else do it. And I call these origin lines. They're equidistant and parallel, and they hit tops and bottoms really, really well. And guess what? They continue to do so. All right, now let's see if we can identify anything different here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's gonna hit that and bounce. It probably isn't gonna hit 168. Yeah, it's gonna go around the mid 180s, and after that it'll probably do a lower high, but it would have a serious chance to then come all the way back up to 287. That'd be a big move. It'd be a 54% move, but yeah, it's probably gonna get a strong bounce. with the assumption that NASDAQ futures are not getting stuck below line A here, which I've had these lines here in this target here for months and months and months, right? I've been thinking it's ridiculous. People think Jerome Powell's going to pivot and the stock market's going to go up because line A, actually line B is going to be hit with an extreme probability on NASDAQ futures. Like it's, and the whole stock market is not done going down. Yeah. NASDAQ is going to hit around 9,000 or lower, maybe even 8,600. Yeah, between 86 and 9. It's simply going to happen. At least the futures are. Spot might bottom out at 91, 92, because the numbers are a little bit different. It has a chance to at least, but NASDAQ futures needs to hit 9 or lower. So if at that time, I would use this composite. If the composite NASDAQ is not stuck below this line, at the time Tesla hits that 185 marker, that origin line, then it's got a very high probability of bouncing. What will reduce the probability of Tesla bouncing is if this chart is under this line and has used it as resistance. Now, there's a middle ground of gray. What if this is below it while Tesla hits it and it has not used this as resistance? Well, then you're kind of in a 50-50 kind of no trade zone, or trade very carefully with tight stops if you're trading Tesla. But that would make it kind of a coin flip type of deal. Probably worth trying because once it goes below here, it's probably going to want to race up to poke its head above it, do a failure pattern, then rejection, and then head down. So it would still, even if it doesn't end up being a huge trade, I think in that event, it's a coin flip, the coin flip scenario, not the rejection scenario. I wouldn't try it then. But if the coin flip scenario, I personally would probably try taking that trade if I were trading Tesla, and then just be very aware of what this chart is doing and realize once it pokes its head up here, that's the time to put your stops in profit and maybe take some profit off the table before your larger profit points are hit on Tesla. And again, one more quick view at Tesla here. There you go. Yeah, around 185 target. And the bounce could go as high as 283 if NASDAQ futures permits it.